Okay, it's Tuesday morning, June 30th. I haven't done an update video in a little while, so we're going to take a little run around here, the room at I Have Fish-ues. And you can see there's only 3 angels left in here. I did move some out to sell them. There is Smokey, and she's a female because she has spawned with this one. I call it Batman or Midnight because it's a pitch black double dark, beautiful fish. And then one of La Madre and La Padre's kids. That's the only one I have left from them because that pair got split up. I'll try to find it a mate, but I don't know if it's male or female. Then down here a little bit in front of them I have 2 German blue rams. One of them is long fin and one of them is short fin. Now they're supposed to be a pair, but I've had them almost a month and a half and I have seen no signs of spawning whatsoever. But they're very nice fish, and just trying to hopefully get them to spawn. Now these 2 fish, unfortunately, these guys, well, the one with the marble one with the really thin tail, nice fish, just it has the thin tail. That's the only thing wrong with it, but I don't think that would sell, so I haven't taken it to sell. This guy right here, he's a beautiful, beautiful fish, but he had some gill problems, and some of the skin from his gill got eaten away, so he got named Gilly. But he's a pretty fish, and he lives and eats, and everything is just nice with him. He's just had the one problem. So right next to him, you're not going to be able to see, you can see him against some of the extra food on the bottom. These are little bitty guys. They're from a batch. You'll see some of their brothers and sisters here pretty soon, but these guys just haven't grown as well as the other ones, and so I left them in here in this split 55-gallon tank beside the surprise crew. And there's a little show of surprise, the male, and then these 2 females. I keep thinking that they're going to spawn, but no such luck just yet. They've been in here 3 or 4 months now. So that's them. And then over here you have La Madre, which is the marble, that's the female, and then Convict, which is the male. They are sitting a batch of babies. Let me see if I can zoom in on them and get a good there. Yeah, you can see them hanging off of the plant. But this is about their 9th batch, and they haven't raised a single one yet. They get them to free swimming, and then they wind up eating them. I don't know if it's because it's too much trouble or they're just not great parents. So they joust a good bit, which makes me think maybe another pair of angelfish should be going in there. And then right here you're going to see in the tank next to them, now there's 3 koi angelfish that I got from a friend of mine, and then one that we've nicknamed Camo. They're larger than most of these others, but these are the brothers and sisters of those other babies. As you can see, they're decently larger, but they developed a lot better than the other ones, so I'll put them in this 55 with Camo and these 3 kois, and we'll see what happens. See, you know, how if they start growing faster, because they're almost dime size. They're right about dime size, so they're nice fish. And right next to them that's where Camo's crew was until I moved them all together. And then right here we have a couple of the ones that came out of the 60-gallon tank with Smokey and Batman, and they seem to be sick. They weren't eating real well and everything, so I put them in here to medicate them. They've been in here for a couple of days now, and I don't really know, I don't see any improvement on the lighter colored one, but the darker one, he definitely tries to eat a little bit, so we'll track their progress as well. And then right next to them is, of course, as most people will know, the Tubemeister, Tubby. He's grown into a very, very nice fish. He is big, and I think you can tell by the hump on his forehead that he is a male. I'm almost certain that he's a male. He's in there with two of Ray's babies, which are almost identical, except for one has a larger body structure than the other one, and that leads me to believe that one is male and one is female. But I won't know, and I don't want them to breed because obviously they're brother and sister. So we got to get them some babies from other batches to grow up and try to mate with. And then right next to them you have La Padre and Freckles. Freckles being the female over here, the marble, and La Padre being the zebra veil male. They've been doing okay. I mean, they produce eggs regularly. As you can see right here, they have wigglers on this plant. Zoom in here. Unfortunately, that snail is crawling around near there, so maybe I need to get that snail off of there. But these two fish are very nice fish, and they unfortunately won't raise their babies either. So trying to get a pair to raise some babies on their own. And then right next to them in this tank is, I call it the stripe crew because this one right here is the female, and originally nicknamed it Super Stripe because you can see the striping has the zebra striping but the lighter color, which leads me to believe it is a smoky zebra. And then this one right here, the larger fish, is one of Ray's kids. Let me whip around here and you can see how beautiful he is. He is just a very, very nice fish. They had babies, they spawned once already, but the sizing concerns me, making me think that Super Stripe is a Leopold because that's as big as she's probably ever going to get. But very, very, like I said, very, very, very nice fish. We're going to give them a couple of chances to raise their own babies before I start snatching them from them. So that's the tour around the old fish room here at Have Fish-ues, and just got these kids going and hopefully raising babies.